Do you ever find yourself standing in front of your closet, surrounded by clothes, but feeling like none of them were actually meant for you? Like you've collected a wardrobe that belongs to a woman you don't quite recognize anymore? It's not that you don't have enough pieces, it's that your pieces don't have enough you in them. And if you're anything like I was, you've probably bought beautiful items before, hoping they'd finally make you feel confident, elegant, seen. But when it came time to wear them, something always felt a little off. Not because you're doing anything wrong, but because personal style isn't something you buy. It's something you build. From the inside out and the outside in. And it's never too late. I know what it's like to lose yourself in between seasons. Maybe you've just retired. Maybe you're stepping into a new chapter of motherhood. Or maybe you're finally ready to become her. The woman you've admired from afar, but never quite felt you could be. I've been there, and I've helped many women walk this very same journey. That's why in today's video, I'm sharing my Elegant Identity Framework, a soft yet powerful process to help you finally discover your personal style, not based on trends or Pinterest boards, but based on who you truly are and how you want the world to feel your presence. This video is designed to help you uncover your style, your shape, your palette, your lifestyle. So by the end, you'll have real clarity. So grab a pen and paper, light a candle if you'd like, and let this be the beginning of a very elegant transformation. And if you want to go even deeper, you'll find links below to my ebook Return to Elegance, along with style consultations and more. Let's start at the beginning, not with what's trendy, but with what feels like you. Because your personal style isn't just about what you wear, it's about what you want your life to say, and that begins with identity. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow me on Instagram, link in description. Let's get started. Step 1, create your real-life mood board. Go offline, go quiet, and ask yourself, who are the women I admire? Not just for their fashion, but for their presence. Look to women in film, literature, history, even royalty. Maybe it's the quiet richness of Princess Diana's oversized blazers, or the creamy simplicity of Sophia Richie's vanilla wardrobe, the ultra-refined tailoring of Max Mara, or the playful classicism of Audrey Hepburn. You're not copying, you're curating. You're identifying the visual language that makes your heart exhale. Collect 5 to 10 visual references that you're drawn to emotionally. Not what's trending, not what you think you should wear, but what speaks to who you already are, or who you are becoming. What are the top 3 aesthetics or icons you're drawn to again and again? If your Pinterest board could speak, what would it say about the woman you are? Step 2, match style to lifestyle. Now here's where most women go wrong. They build a wardrobe that looks good on paper, but doesn't actually fit their real life. Here's how to change that. Take a deep breath. Now think about your day-to-day. Are you going to meetings, hosting dinners, working from home, running errands, traveling often, attending elegant events? If you live, or aspire to live, a luxury lifestyle, one where you spend time in 5-star hotels, elegant restaurants, art museums, or refined social circles, then your wardrobe must support that. Likewise, if your days are quieter, spent in cozy routines, school pickups, coffee dates, or home-based work, you'll want to build a wardrobe that blends elevated beauty with functionality. There's no shame in either. True elegance is honest. If you're curating a wardrobe that makes you feel like your best self, you're already dressing well, no matter your zip code. What kind of places do you dream of walking into, fully dressed as your most confident self? If someone followed you around for 1 week, would your current wardrobe reflect your real life or your past self? Which outfit in your closet makes you feel most like the woman you're becoming? If you are loving this tip so far, you will love my ebook, Return to Elegance, where I talk deeply about it. Check the link in the description or the pinned-in comment. Let's continue. Step 3, your color language. Let's talk about color. Most women don't realize how much energy their color choices communicate. Not every neutral is created equal, and not every bold color brings out your elegance. There are undertones to consider: warm, cool, deep, bright. You may look radiant in soft taupes and ivory, or magnetic in deep jewel tones like emerald and navy. I recommend doing a basic seasonal color analysis, or trying apps that help you find your best palette. You can even book a personal consultation with me. Knowing your colors helps you buy less, wear more, and glow effortlessly. Even your lipstick, nail polish, scarf, or handbag, when done in your right tones, can instantly elevate your look from put together to unforgettable. Step 4. Understand your body shape. Now let's talk silhouettes. Your body is not a problem to solve. It is a canvas to drape with honor. Whether you're curvy, athletic, petite, tall, or anything in between, there are styles that love your body just as it is. I've styled women of all shapes. And the biggest shift always happens when you stop fighting your figure and start dressing with it. You don't need to wear oversized clothes to feel hidden, or tight ones to feel worthy. Learn your shape. Honor it with structured tailoring, soft draping, high-waisted trousers, or A-line skirts. Whatever works for you. This isn't about restriction, it's about refinement. If this video has already helped you see yourself more clearly, don't let the journey stop here. Hit subscribe. I release new videos every week to help you build a wardrobe and lifestyle rooted in elegance. And come say hi on Instagram. That's where I share behind-the-scenes moments, real-life outfits, and beautiful daily inspiration to keep you aligned. Your personal style journey is sacred, and I'm honored to walk it with you. We're only halfway through, but you've already come so far. You're no longer guessing, you're gathering truth. In part 3, I'll show you how to use all of this, your mood board, lifestyle, color palette, and body shape, to build a wardrobe that actually works in real life. A closet where you can close your eyes, reach for any piece, and feel beautiful. Every single time. Are you ready? Let's continue. Now that you've begun discovering the heart of your style, your visual language, your lifestyle rhythm, your color palette, and body shape, it's time to build, not a random pile of clothes, a wardrobe that functions like a beautiful, intelligent ecosystem. Because when you curate with intention, your closet becomes a reflection of the life you're truly ready to live. Step 5. Establish your core wardrobe pillars. Grab your notebook, because this next part is where things become very practical. Before you can confidently dress like yourself, you need to know what styles exist. There are many personal style categories, but here are some of the most timeless, elegant foundations to consider. Classic elegance, think Grace Kelly, structured tailoring, neutral tones, pearls, timeless handbags. You love simplicity with refinement. Romantic feminine, ruffles, lace, soft florals, ballet flats. You're drawn to softness, flowing dresses, blush tones, and delicate accessories. Minimal chic, clean lines, monochrome outfits, quality basics. You love the look of quiet luxury. Less is more. Vintage inspired, you adore silhouettes from the past. Maybe it's 1940s waistlines, 50s full skirts, or 90s supermodel blazers. History inspires your beauty. Dramatic/bold sophistication, power dressing, sharp heels, striking color accents. You're confident, magnetic, and unapologetically stylish. Bohemian luxe, you're relaxed but intentional. Earthy tones, soft knits, gold jewelry, and artistic layering are your signatures. You may feel pulled toward one, or a gentle blend of a few. What matters is that your style makes you feel like yourself. So ask yourself, which of these do I admire? Which ones reflect how I want to be seen? This is the beginning of your style voice. You're going to define 3 to 5 wardrobe pillars, categories of clothing that support your real life. Here's what that might look like. Workwear/business chic, elegant trousers, structured blazers, silk blouses. Off-duty elegance, luxe knitwear, Elevated denim, ballet flats, chic coats. Occasion wear, dresses for brunch, events, dinners, weddings. Loungewear / at home, cashmere sets, linen robes, satin pajamas. Travel and errands, tailored outerwear, wide leg pants, polished sneakers, crossbody bags. If a piece doesn't fit into one of your pillars and doesn't match your new visual mood board, it likely doesn't belong. Step 6. Outfit building, your signature formula. Now let's build actual looks. Start with your base formula, a silhouette that flatters your shape and feels like home. For some, that might be high-waisted tailored pants plus fitted knit plus long coat. For others, A-line midi dress plus ballet flats plus vintage earrings. Once you know your go-to formula, you can repeat it with different fabrics, colors, and accessories, without ever looking the same. Your personal style isn't about having a million options. It's about having refined consistency. Step 7. Anchor with signature pieces. Every elegant woman has her anchor pieces, the quiet luxuries that whisper, "This is me." It could be a Max Mara camel coat that drapes like a dream, a vintage leather belt from Celine, a creamy YSL bag that goes with everything, or a pair of chocolate suede loafers you'll never replace. Your anchor pieces don't have to be expensive, but they must feel like you. When you find those items, the ones that feel like they've always belonged to you, protect them, repeat them, and build around them. What pieces have you been holding onto that no longer align with who you are now? Could letting go of a few old things make space for the elegant life you truly desire? Step 8. Dress for the life you're becoming. This might be the most powerful shift of all. Dress not just for who you are now, but for the woman you are becoming. Are you rebuilding your confidence? Going through a divorce? Starting over at 40? Launching a business? Reclaiming your joy? Then your style must rise with you. Maybe that means fewer leggings and more creamy cashmere trousers. Maybe it's time to trade the oversized hoodie for a silk blouse that makes you sit taller at lunch. Don't wait until you arrive at the next chapter. Dress like you're already there. You are not dressing to impress, you are dressing to embody. If you're loving this framework, you'll find even more inside my Return to Elegance ebook, where I walk you through appearance, behavior, and communication pillars to help you build a life and wardrobe that feels like home. You can find the link below in the description. And if you want a private consultation or future course on style discovery, drop a comment below or send me a message on Instagram. I'm building something special just for you. Step 9. Romanticize the environments that shape you. Your personal style is influenced not just by what you buy, but by where you spend your time. If you surround yourself with chaos, you'll dress in chaos. If you spend time in places that awaken your elegance, your style will evolve in harmony. So take yourself to luxury cafes, visit hotel lobbies with marble floors and fresh flowers, sit in a boutique perfume store, browse in silence at a designer showroom. Even if you don't buy a thing, the woman you are becoming is waiting in those places. Your style will rise to meet her. By now, you're not just discovering your personal style, you're building a visual identity rooted in elegance, refinement, and truth. In part 4, we'll explore how to keep evolving your style through seasons of life, so you don't lose yourself in trends, transitions, or expectations. You'll learn how to keep your look consistent even as your life shifts. Because elegance isn't a phase, it's who you are. Ready? Step 10. The evolution of style through seasons. Your style is not a fixed identity. It's a reflection of who you're becoming. The woman you are in spring may not be the same woman you are in fall, and she shouldn't be. That's the beauty of personal style. It evolves with you. So let's talk about what that evolution actually looks like. When was the last time you looked in the mirror and felt, "This is exactly who I want to be"? Do you ever feel like you've outgrown your wardrobe, but don't know what to wear instead? Step 11. A style that grows with you. Style isn't about always being on trend. It's about being in tune. When you're entering a new season of life, a move, a new job, a transition from motherhood, or even retirement, your wardrobe must shift with you. That shift could look like swapping mini handbags for structured totes as you enter a more professional rhythm, retiring stiff denim for silk trousers as you embrace comfort and softness, letting go of fast fashion and investing in key quality pieces that align with your values. You're not losing your style. You're learning to dress the woman you're becoming, and that is powerful. Step 12. How to transition without losing yourself. When seasons change, emotionally, professionally, or literally, your wardrobe can feel disorienting. Here's what to do. 1. Return to your anchors, revisit your mood board. Check in with the silhouettes, colors, and style categories you saved earlier. These are your North Star. 2. Don't rush the reinvention. You don't need to throw everything away. Just begin by letting go of what feels emotionally heavy or practically outdated. 3. Ask, does this still serve me? Try each item on with honesty. Is this for the woman I am now, or the one I used to be? 4. Lean into what makes you feel alive. The outfit that makes you feel radiant, the one you want to be seen in, is the one that belongs in your future. Because elegance isn't about staying the same. It's about growing with grace. What would happen if you gave yourself full permission to start fresh? What would your life look like if your closet truly felt like your personal brand? What message do you want your style to whisper when you walk into the room? And if no one has told you this today, you are allowed to change. You are allowed to start fresh. You are allowed to walk into a room wearing something you've never worn before, because it finally feels like you. And if you've been needing permission to begin again, this is it. Subscribe if you want more than just outfits. If you want identity through style, follow me on Instagram for behind-the-scenes looks, real outfit inspiration, and conversations that feel like sisterhood. And if you're ready for a deeper journey, I created the Return to Elegance ebook to help you align your outer style with your inner softness and purpose. It's changing women's lives, and it's waiting for you too. Your style is your silent signature, and I promise, the moment you start dressing like yourself again, everything changes. What's one word that describes the personal style you're stepping into this year? I'd love to hear what you're discovering.